According to some scholars, the Catholic Reformation was in response to the Protestant Reformation, which is why it's also called the Counter-Reformation. The papacy rejected Lutheranism and Protestantism and both of their reforms. A part of the reform was improving papal authority from the crash of the papal schism. Some of the leaders of the Catholic Reformation were Pope Paul III, who worked on the reform of corrupt popes and bishops, and Pietro Carafa, who supported aggressive reform. Part of Carafa's reform was the invention of ghettos for Jews, which further separated them from the rest of society. He even made them wear yellow hats to show that they were Jews and outcasts.
Ignatius of Loyola was another leader of the Catholic Reformation, but he wanted Catholicism to be a more intense religious experience, therefore encouraged its reform. He gained a lot of followers in his teachings, and they came to be called Jesuits. Jesuits were aggressive crusaders that converted Protestants to Catholics through force. So they led missions to rekindle Catholic loyalty going all across Europe.
So the Council of Trent was summoned by Pope Paul III, and the point of the Council of Trent was to redefine Catholic doctrine and improve the teachings and its condition. It was on and off for 18 years, and it centralized and reorganized the papal authority. It reinforced the main aspects of Catholicism, especially the seven sacraments, which went against the two sacraments proposed by the Protestants, and it improved the prestige of the papacy, and Pope Pius IV ended it.
There were many groups that supported the Catholic Reformation. One of those such groups was the Franciscans and the female order of the Ursulines, and they supported, or they wanted to bring faith to both the poor and not only the rich people, who were the main supporters of the Reformation. One of the most famous leaders of these groups was Vincent de Paul, who was a huge leader among bringing faith to the poor. Even after the Council of Trent and all of the improvements it made within the papacy, Protestant reformers still resisted the Catholic Church and its reform. The Protestant Reformation, however, influenced the Catholic Reformation in the way that they now encouraged individual piety and devotion and spirituality, which they hadn't before.